Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. In this video, we're going to explore how to identify the optimal form of magnesium for your needs. But before we delve into that topic, let's address something that's been on my mind lately. I felt like the world of health and wellness information online, especially on YouTube, is getting more and more confusing and overwhelming. Even as someone with a background in medicine, I felt how confusing and overwhelming it can be to sift through all this information online, some of which is conflicting. A lot of which is conflicting actually on certain topics. So amidst all of this noise that I've experienced lately, and you may have experienced as well, I was reminded of a principle that I first learned about in medical school, and I wanted to share it with you. It's called the KISS principle, and it stands for Keep It Simple, Silly. That's the G-rated version. Now, I'm well aware of the fact that human physiology is undoubtedly complex, but sometimes I think we tend to overcomplicate things unnecessarily. For instance, lately I've noticed a surge of inquiries about the absolute best form of magnesium supplement. So today in this video, guided by the KISS principle, my goal is to simplify the process of finding the optimal magnesium supplement for you without adding to all of the confusion. Now, is there really a single best magnesium supplement? So I did a deep rabbit hole dive to try and identify whether there's enough evidence to support a single superior form of magnesium, and the data is vastly incomplete and inconclusive. There is no evidence to support that there is a single best form of magnesium. However, there are some forms that have been studied more and that have more data to support their efficacy and bioavailability. So keeping that in mind, I've developed a simple approach to determine the most suitable magnesium for you. But before delving into the specifics, I think it's crucial to address a common trend on YouTube here, where health influencers will champion a specific form of magnesium or really any sort of supplement or treatment based solely on animal or in vitro studies. This approach is flawed because it overlooks the importance of human data. We cannot reliably extrapolate findings from non-human studies to human physiology. That being said, with regard to magnesium supplementation, when we look at the human data, in general, organic forms of magnesium are generally better in bioavailability and bioaccessibility than their inorganic counterparts. By organic and inorganic, I'm not referring to the type of organic or inorganic produce that you buy at the store. In the context of this video, organic means that magnesium is bound to a compound that has carbon atoms, and inorganic magnesium forms include those in which the magnesium is bound to a compound without carbon atoms. In my opinion, other than in general organic magnesium forms being superior to the inorganic forms, there is no single best form of magnesium based on the most up-to-date human literature. Here's a chart that I've compiled that might be helpful for you, and it outlines the details of various magnesium forms and their efficacy based on human studies and what we know so far. It's broken down into the organic forms in green at the top and the inorganic forms in blue at the bottom. As you can see, for the most part, the organic forms are typically well absorbed and are good at raising magnesium levels. There are some organic forms in which there simply isn't enough human data to support good bioavailability or bioaccessibility. Looking at the inorganic forms, with the exception of magnesium chloride, these do not generally have good bioavailability. If you really want to cover your bases, you can consider supplementing with a brand that combines various forms of magnesium. Also, pay attention to the additional effects of the magnesium form so that you can tailor it to your need. For instance, if you want an additional laxative effect, you might want to try a form that has good bioavailability, but also has laxative effects. The major takeaway from all of this is that it's important not to fixate on trying to find a single superior form of magnesium, because frankly, it's a futile pursuit and it's just going to leave you confused and overwhelmed and just feeling like you wasted a whole bunch of time. That being said, here are some straightforward guidelines to follow when choosing a magnesium supplement. Number one, make sure to choose an organic form of magnesium. If you are to choose a form of magnesium in which it is bound to an amino acid, make sure that the brand is chelated. What I mean by chelated is that The amino acid is chemically bound to the magnesium. Some brands, in order to cheapen the production of their product, will take a cheap form of magnesium that has poor bioavailability, like magnesium oxide, and then combine it separately with an amino acid. This is not the chelated form, and you're not going to have good results with this type of brand. Rule number 2, find a brand that's been third-party tested for quality and safety. In my more extensive magnesium supplementation review video, I provided a non-exhaustive list of several magnesium brands that have passed third-party testing, so I can link that in the corner or in the description of this video, or both, for anyone who's interested. Rule number 3, take the supplement consistently for a set period of time. For instance, several weeks or until the bottle is empty. Pay attention to how your body and health and cognition feel, and if you notice improvements, fantastic, the supplement is probably working for you. If not, move on to another form or brand. For a more objective assessment, consider checking your magnesium red blood cell levels after a designated period of time. Note that magnesium red blood cell level is a lab that is separate from magnesium serum level. Magnesium blood cell level is a better indicator of total body magnesium compared to serum magnesium. Lastly, ensure that your diet includes plenty of whole foods that are rich in magnesium to complement your supplementation regimen, because in general, nutrients from whole foods are more bioavailable and bioaccessible than those found in supplements. I hope you found this video helpful. Please make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you next time. Bye.